Ayo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Geminis back with another YouTube video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what my player is going to look like in NBA 2K21. But before we get into that, make sure you drop a like on this video. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button too. If at any point during this video you find you're liking it, just pause it and hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. But let's get right into it. So I actually have two builds in mind that I think are going to be pretty much the meta for NBA 2K21. The first build that I'm playing on right now is the playmaking shot creator. Now I'm on the shooting and playmaking pie chart. That's the playmaking shot creator that I'm on. But the one that I think is going to be meta is the one that Annoying uses, the pure shooting playmaking shot creator. Even though it's called a playmaking shot creator, it's the pure shooting pie chart. But it's called playmaking, I think, because it gets over like 12 playmaking badges, which is the same logic as the offensive threat versus scoring machine. The more playmaking badges you get, the different the name. But that's besides the point. But I think it's going to be a huge part of the meta because I think they're going to nerf defense. Like, everyone is complaining about two-way slashers and stuff like that. They're going to nerf defense. There's no way they don't. Like, I feel like they're going to make it so that any build can play defense close to like lock level on this game. Or they're going to do something. I just know it. There's no way that they keep defense the same because people without a defensive pie chart in their build, like, it's really hard for them to play defense compared to someone with defense in their pie chart. Whereas you don't even have to have shooting in your pie chart and you can still shoot perfectly fine. That's been an issue for a while. But there's also like dunking. Like, somebody with a 75 driving dunk can get contact dunks, and I do it all the time on this playmaking shot creator, even though I have a 70 driving dunk. Like, I dunk on people all the time, and it's just fine. So I think they're going to end up nerfing that. If they don't, then I may be wrong, but I also have a backup choice, which would also be a lot more beneficial to me because it fits my playstyle perfectly. And I haven't shown this build yet, but I'll let you guys know when it's on screen so you can see me playing with it, just so you know that I play with it in 2K20 already. And that's the offensive threat, which I was talking about earlier, but it's the shooting and finishing offensive threat, not the playmaking shot creator type offensive threat with more finishing. But I think that one's going to be able to take over again because I feel like defense is going to get a huge buff, or it's going to get a nerf for defensive pie charts, but I feel like it's going to be a buff for pie charts that have little to no defense in it. But even if they don't even touch defense, I have plans for if they have custom pie charts. If they have custom pie charts, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the offensive threat build, make something similar, but I'm going to take the playmaking down and add more defense into it because defense is so important. People don't realize how important defense is. Unless you're an automatic walking green light, defense is very important, especially blocking. Like, I've never had a good block stat in 2K because of the 99 system or whatever, but so this is my first time having a high block and I don't want to ever get rid of it. Like, on all my two ways I have at least, I think, a 75 block, and it's so good. Like, paint defense against guards, even against big men. I block big men just fine. And if anyone has a two-way, especially if they have a two-way with their block stat up, you know what I'm talking about. And even on my playmaking shot creator, which has, I think, like a 55 block stat, even on that, I still I'm not going to say consistently, but I still do get blocks on point guards, and it's a lot easier to defend them just with that one block stat. So defense is so important, and I mainly play twos. And one of the most devastating things on twos is when you accidentally give up the ball, something happens, the other team gets bailed out and they get the ball, and then you just get like 21-15 or something like that, and you just don't score again because you don't even get the ball back because there's like one lap, and then because your defense is bad because you had the one lapse in your offense and you just don't have any stats. There's nothing more devastating than that on twos. So I love playing with defensive builds. And then there's those times where, like, you're playing just fine on your offensive build, and then there's a legend that pops up and starts to play you or some stupid stuff like that, and you're like, wow, I really wish I was on my 2A right now, which I do all the time. So hopefully they have custom pie charts next year, and if they do, I'm going to make an offensive threat with more defense. But if they don't have custom pie charts and the pie charts are similar to this, then I'll probably end up making I'll end up choosing the pure shooting pie chart. But there's also the possibility that they make three-way pie charts next year instead of just having like two-way pie charts and then one for the majority. So they'll have like 33, 33, 33 instead of just 25, 25, and I think it's what 2020, and then having I don't know what the stat is for the full pie charts, like 40 or something like that. But if they make the three-way pie charts, then I'll probably end up doing like shooting, defense, and playmaking because those are really, really important. Finishing is honestly redundant for the most part, unless like if you're on an offensive threat, then it's good. But if you can't finish, then honestly you're fine. You're gonna be fine in any 2K game if you can't finish. This one, finishing was a little bit more important because of hop steps and stuff like that. But even then, full shooting builds that can't really finish do fine because even then you can have like a 70 driving dunk. You'll be fine. So the shooting, defense, and playmaking pie chart, if that's something that gets added, would be great to have. But yeah, those are the things that I think are going to be meta in 2K21. So, but the demo should be coming out pretty soon, so we'll be able to test these things out. Hopefully, they don't have any news out yet on the demo, so hopefully it comes out soon and we'll be able to test this stuff. I'm gonna be grinding that, not grinding, but I'm honestly probably just gonna uninstall 2K20 once the demo comes out because that's all I'm gonna be doing, making builds and testing stuff, just so I don't make any more mistakes for NBA 2K21 like I did with 2K20. I have like 10 builds. I want to find one build and stick with it. And I also want to find like a sort of rare build, like how I got the playmaking glass cleaner. Because that was like a really good move for my channel too. I got a lot of views off the playmaking glass cleaner because everyone loved it, and I honestly loved playing on it. So I want to hopefully see if I can find a rare build too. But yeah, that's the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. Turn on post notifications too. I live stream almost every day. I won't be live streaming anymore until the demo comes out, but I used to live stream every day on YouTube, so you can look out for those too. All right, peace.